guys, Raphael here again with Learn to Sell, Learn to Conquer, and author of Wake Up Excited to Sell and Triple Your Commission. Now, the reason for this video today is I want to give you 5 habits that successful salespeople implement every single day. The reason I want to share that with you guys is to give you a leg up on the competition and ultimately make your sales skyrocket. All right, so let's get started with number 1. Number 1 is sharpen the saw. Now, I got this from a great book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. I highly recommend you read this book. Now, what he mentions by sharpening the saw is your skill set. Every single day you're out there, you got to be better than the day before. So look at sales. There is a lot to it. It's an entire art form. What you need to do is study it every single day. Study, apply, study, apply. Ultimately, that will bring you success. There's so many things you can study about sales. So you need to understand your objections that you get in a run of the day. You need to understand what makes people buy. You need to understand how you can tap into emotional triggers. There's so many things for you to learn. Even if you think you know everything, continue studying, because the moment you think you know it all, that's the day you start going downhill. All right? So number 2 is don't be afraid of pressure. Now, this one I can't stress enough, because if you're afraid of pressure, then that tells me one of 2 things. Either what you're selling is crap, it's not good, or you're just not that knowledgeable when it comes to sales. Because if you think pressuring somebody into buying something is a bad thing, then you're going to have a hard time in sales. Let me explain why. 80% of sales are made after the 5th attempt. If you stop at 2, if you stop at 3, if you stop at 4, you're never going to be successful if you compare it to somebody that attempts to close 5 to 6, 7 times. You see what I mean? You need to not give up on that potential buyer, because if you give up, then you're doing them a disservice, because I hope what you're trying to sell is beneficial to the buyer. You see, pressure is only bad if what you're trying to sell is actually a bad thing. Does that make sense? All right, so my 3rd point here is take every single no as a learning experience. Now, this helped me a lot, because when I first started sales, I never liked hearing the word no. I'm sure most people don't. You feel that rejection, you feel defeated. But what happens is every single no gives you a learning opportunity. Every time somebody says no, figure out why they said no. The more you do that, the more you're going to end up getting a yes. Do you see what I mean? Every no holds little tidbits in there that you can ultimately use to get the yes. So make sure you take every no as a learning opportunity. See the no as a learning opportunity, not as a failure, if I can put it that way. Now, number 4 is sell the sizzle, not the steak. Now, this one, I want you to imagine a commercial where they're cooking the steak, they put nice spices on it. You can just imagine yourself eating that steak. You're getting hungry just looking at it. Now, think about it if they put a steak in front of you and nothing's happening to it. It does not have the same effect, right? So what I want you to do is tap into your customers' emotional triggers. What makes them buy, right? That's your job as a salesperson. Now, the last point here is have a purpose. Now, this one is simple. If you don't have a purpose, every single no will be a huge mountain to get over. If you have a purpose, it's a small hurdle you can easily get over. If you want something bad enough, you will go out and get it, right? So you need to define a clear purpose. So these are my 5 little pointers for you guys. These will ultimately help you boost your sales. Thanks for watching. See you soon.